I'm Chris. That's Gio. There's Joy. And I'm off to a great start. All right.
Yes, we are.
Let me do that again. Hold on. Here we go. Let's do this. We're going to talk about Adam Driver. We're going to talk about Godzilla versus X Kong, The New Empire. And we're going to give you some reviews like Evil Dead Rises. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I had to hit the unmute button, but it should be working, guys. If it's too loud, just let me know, because I hit the gain up anyway. Guys, there's a few things going on. Before I get started, I wanted to remind you guys we are at T3 Media, so if you want to follow us on all social medias and let us know what you guys think about all time. If you at all times, if you want to share any topics, just go to our social media, or if you're in the live chat, let us know what you guys are thinking. Like I said, I'm going to highlight your chats in the show as we go along. If you also want to send a super chat or a donation, you can do so during the live show. That way you can get your question guaranteed answered. You can do that through super chats, or you can go to streamlabs.com/T3Medias/tips if you don't like doing so. There's some people who just don't like doing super chats, so there's a second option there as well. And if you want exclusives, you can also become a member or become a patron for exclusives. So without further ado, Joy, can you mind starting us off for the force feed, if you don't mind, please?
Absolutely. Up first, we've got Fantastic Four. Adam Driver reportedly in the final talks to join the MCU.
It's right now. It's just rumored, and I'm already on the wrong screen. Sorry about that. It's just rumored. But have you heard anything about this rumor that's going on? Gio?
No, but I mean, I just found out about it. But honestly, Adam Driver is a great actor. I think he could play a great Mr. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot of iterations of the Fantastic Four over the years, and I actually did see Fantastic, and man, right?
You said you saw Fan.
That's what they called it. The reboot.
Oh, say that again?
Fantastic. They put a 4 right in the middle of the title.
Okay.
And it was just so forgettable. It was just so boring. But they had great actors in it. Yeah. So I think Adam Driver is great, but it's all going to have to come down to who's writing it and who's directing it.
Yeah, because we know we can act. What about you, babe? What are your thoughts on Adam Driver?
I mean, he's a great actor. It's not really what I envision, but
a smug, arrogant a-hole who thinks he's smarter than everybody in the room. Yeah, I think he can pull it off. No.
That sounds like Iron Man, actually.
But it's more. He's very his. If you read the comic books, his morals, like he's that guy who we remember in Iron Man how Tony Stark was willing to do whatever it takes sometimes to get the job done, especially around Iron Man or Age of Ultron, right?
Yeah.
They say that. Mr. Fantastic is even worse. Like he'll sacrifice Iron Man if it comes down to saving the world, or or maybe Tony has to die. Maybe maybe half the Avengers have to die to save the world. You're gone. Like he's like look. That's what they say. But what do you think about as far as, I mean, like you said, his acting ability is not a problem.
I mean, he's done all kinds of stuff, so I'm not really worried about that. It's more of a look, I guess.
The look? You just don't like it?
I did like John Krasinski as Reed Richards in the Doctor Strange movie. And I wouldn't mind if they made the Fantastic Four with John Krasinski, but
they already did.
Yeah, they already did. And then he's kind of turned into spaghetti now.
Yes.
So
So yeah, what do you want? You want to play the spaghetti? Or you want an Oscar winner? Huh? I mean, an Oscar-nominated actor. I'd rather have the Oscar.
I'll have Kylo Ren.
You want? You rather have Kylo Ren?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I like the choice. Yeah. I mean, he hasn't let us down so far.
Yep, great choice.
Be a very intense Reed Richards if you ask me.
Yeah, I just want to know if he can
get in the car, Ben.
The genius role, because he's a genius. Yeah. Reed Richards,
smartest man in the world.
Yeah.
I wonder if they would announce that. Because right now Shuri is technically the smartest person in the MCU is what they say. Would he then be this? Would they retcon and be like, no, technically he was the smartest, or would Shuri still be the smartest?
In the comics, it is Reed Richards.
It is that exactly.
Yeah.
But Kevin Feige said Shuri is the smartest right now. So would he then become the smartest?
Well, that also shows that Iron Man is dead. So, if you're
Well,
going
Kevin
by
Feige said
technicality,
that when he was alive, that
he
Shuri
was
was the
alive.
smartest. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's how she got so close to getting that gem off of what's his
Of
name
Vision's
forehead,
head.
and Iron Man didn't. She got closer. I guess that maybe that was a tiebreaker. I don't know. We're gonna we'll geek out for like 10 minutes on this one. But guys, let us know what you guys think about the topic here that Adam Driver is allegedly in the talks to play Mr. Fantastic. Do you like it? Do you hate it? And you're like, you know what? I'd rather it be the last guy we had. What's his name?
John Krasinski.
I always forget his name. But no, let us know in the comments what you guys think, and let's just.
And I'd be interested about who else plays the other three of them.
That's
to be honest.
Yeah.
It's rumored that one of the actresses from Euphoria, I forgot the young lady's name, the blonde.
Sydney?
If you watch,
Is that her name?
I can't remember right now. It's all speculation at this point, and at this point, Adam Driver himself is just in talks. But let's move on to the next one, and if you want to talk about it more, we'll get to the comment section at the end of the show when we got your mail. But let us know what you guys think. And moving on to the next topic, what do we have?
Warner Brothers lands hot package Maude versus Maude, starring Halle Berry and Angelina Jolie. Both will also produce. Insider describes the pick as a Bond versus Bourne type of global action thriller with locations to be announced.
This is Salt versus what was Halle Berry's name in John Wick 3. I feel like this is those characters put together. They described it a Bond versus Bourne situation. So I'm hoping they're going to be like antagonists, like they're going to be enemies towards each other. Action wise, these two haven't let us down. So I'm looking forward to. There's no details on it really right now as far as the synopsis or anything, but based on what we got in the past, I'm not mad at it. What about you?
I mean, we've seen Angelina Jolie do all sorts of. I mean, she was Laura Croft, and she's done all.
Halle Berry was a Bond girl.
Mr. and Mrs.
Smith.
I mean, she's killed and flipped and jumped and stabbed and done.
But
all
the major
things.
question is, will they kiss? What do you think, John? Do you think?
I mean, if they get pissed at each other enough, they'll put each other in like a leg hold. Put their leg.
And all the guys, yes,
please,
yes, do it. That's what all the guys are really going to be waiting for. Do it. Do it. Come on, take a blouse. But hey, I'm excited. If you guys like it and love it, let us know in the comments what you guys think about that. Next up, babe. This is a topic. Why? Because my wife predicted this. She put this voodoo on us last week. If you guys remember when we were talking about what was the show that getting its own series?
Harry Potter.
And then she, in the middle of that conversation, if you guys don't remember,
up next will be Twilight.
And then
they'll follow right behind, and sure enough,
2 days later, boom, we got it.
The Twilight TV series is in the works. Lionsgate Television is in early development on a series that could bring author Stephanie Meyer's book series back to life after the wildly successful movies.
Are they making new source material, or are they basing this off the books? That's what I'm
Off her
thinking.
books.
So it's just.
I think it's the same thing as like.
They should make it darker, like the way they did Teen Wolf.
People said you missed so much from the books.
Yeah.
That didn't get put into the movie.
She was supposed to be more nude in the movie. No. HBO Max brings you Twilight.
Is she supposed to be more wooden too, or less wooden?
More. I don't know. I was about to say something inappropriate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I won't
I
say
know
it.
that
Might get more
obviously
wooden.
we're going to have different actors and actresses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a total reboot.
Hopefully, ones that can act.
Oh man, yeah. You say that. Yeah, you say that. But then all of a sudden, but did you like the Batman?
We have better
Well,
CGI too now.
yeah,
so
yeah,
the baby that grew so fast won't look as.
They were talking about that. Here's my first John Campea reference. They were cracking me up when I was watching them this morning. They said that it was funny how her character, the father, the guy who played her father, like his daughter just was getting in and out of this crazy relationship with this mysterious new guy, then disappearing for long periods of time, getting married, and all of a sudden you got a baby that was just born, and now she's a 5-year-old. where was the dad at when all this stuff was going on? Oh, I guess I have a 5-year-old grandchild that's only a day old. That's normal. Like, this dude was nowhere to be found to check up on his daughter. He's like, she's going across the country to chase a vampire. I think in the beginning he didn't know. I don't think he knows that he's a vampire, right? But I mean, as a parent, he was very. I don't even remember that she had a dad when I watched that movie. That was the weird thing about that whole series. Like, where was her dad that whole time?
Or he was a cop or something. Sorry.
Dude was non-vigilant.
So, look, I'm gonna be honest. I only saw the first two films.
And then you checked out.
It's been many moons ago, but I did read them all. But that was 15 years. That was a long time ago.
So you checked out.
Can I remember everything? No, I do know they explained more.
Yeah, we're going to see
in the books
again. We're going to start seeing Team Jacob or Team Edward.
Oh, I hope they don't bring that shit back.
Or glitter sparkle vampires.
Oh man, I'd rather see Renfield again.
I would. We still wanted to. You lost interest in seeing it now after they came out. You were all excited about seeing that, and then when it came out, you're like,
it seemed like it was tanking. So I was like, maybe I don't want to see it.
Gio gives it a thumbs down. He was like, for me.
Well, you already know that
I give it a thumbs up actually.
Oh, I thought you said you'd rather see Renfield again, like it was a bad thing.
No, like I want to see something good.
It was so. So you're on the side that it was good. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's been getting mixed reviews after it debuted. So
yeah, it's mixed, but like I don't know, we don't talk about it in a review.
Right.
Go for it for Nicolas Cage. That's what I'll say.
Right. Okay. Wait, yeah, that's right. We were going to talk about Renfield later. Oh man, I had
put
that
it on there because we didn't watch it.
I had that as a graphic and I forgot to put it up. Oh well, but I'll fix that later in post. Guys, let us know what that whole conversation became a Renfield topic. Instead skip it. Go watch Teen Wolf. Twilight was just what Twilight was what it was trying to be like Underworld, but just to me it failed. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was
I super enjoyed it at the time.
It was a financial success. I don't know. It's like, you know what? Maybe we should do a whole thing about Twilight versus Underworld. One was a box office success. One was a more tone success. I feel, and then Twilight to me got better towards the end when as far as like the way Harry Potter to me got more as it got more mature, got a little bit better towards the end. But Underworld got worse. It was weird. It was like Twilight to me had a bad start as far as appealing to me. But and Underworld had an amazing start, but then it's just I don't know. That's a whole thing. I can talk about this forever.
I get what you mean.
Let's move on. All right, is that the end of the fourth? We got one more topic to talk about: Godzilla X Kong. Yes. Okay, me and Gio, we saw this trailer, this teaser trailer that just dropped.
And then, did you also see the Godzilla versus Kong?
Oh, I saw Godzilla versus Kong. Yeah.
It was like
this is a direct sequel.
Yeah, and. I'm gonna be honest with you. Before this news even dropped, I remember I was like, what's going on with that nowadays? So I looked at the day before anything was announced. I'm like, okay, they're actually working on a new film. And I didn't know that until they just announced it literally the next day. I'm like, crazy. I was just looking at it the day before.
I totally forgot that they were working on it, and obviously if it's coming out this time next year, they pretty much got a lot of it done. I mean, we're already at the teaser stage. But, babe, you said, okay, so if you don't mind, can you read exactly what the lineup I have for you right there? Give us a little bit of understanding of what's going on with this.
The synopsis details this all-new cinematic adventure pitting Kong and Godzilla against a colossal, undiscovered threat hidden within our world, challenging their very existence and our own. The new film will delve further into their origins, the mysteries of Skull Island and beyond, while uncovering the mythic battle that helped forge these beings and tied them to humankind forever. Adam Wingard returns to direct, and then returning cast, Rebecca Hall as the monster expert Dr. Eileen Andrews, Brian Tyree Henry as conspiracy theorist Bernie Hayes, and Kaylee Hoddle as Kong's young human companion Gia. Downton Abbey star Dan Stevens, Rachel House from Thor Ragnarok, Alex Ferns from The Batman, Fala Chin from Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and Mercy Cornwall from Dive Club are all set to appear.
And if you enjoyed, that to me sounds like a great cast. And I enjoyed.
I see one that's missing, Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh yeah, she's not coming back. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, she's not coming. I don't blame her. I mean,
she's a superstar at this point. She
it's
didn't
not
have to be in this movie.
I mean, I'm more upset that Bryan Cranston died in first Godzilla than I am about Millie Bobby Brown not returning.
He barely had a role in that film.
Exactly, and they marketed it as if he was the main dude, like this was his franchise. Yeah. And then by the second and third, they tried to market it as if this was going to be Millie Bobby Brown's franchise now moving forward. But then when they came up with, was she even in the last one?
She was. Yeah, and Godzilla versus Kong, yes, she was.
But didn't they already have the Kong Whisperer, the little girl?
Yeah.
Were they together?
But she communicated with sign language.
But she communicated. So what was the purpose of Millie Bobby Brown's character? If you ask me,
just a famous actress, probably.
Just fame.
Yeah.
I mean,
sell more tickets because she's in the movie.
Yeah, right. I mean, Stranger Things isn't buzzing anymore right this second right now, right? I mean, we got one more season, don't we?
I think so.
I mean, we could have squeezed
in some other big things too.
Yeah, she's got a lot of projects in the works.
But I just don't think her character just made that much sense. I mean, with all the characters that they used one and done, even if they still survived, I mean, it just wouldn't make sense that she would still be around. I mean, I wouldn't want to get mixed up with that Godzilla shit again if I went through it one time before. Not talking about her. I'm talking about her character.
I was going to say with her character in that last movie, she actually finds a way to stop the threat from the last movie. I don't know if you want me to talk about it.
It should have been Bryan Cranston. I remember. Yeah, it should have been Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, but it's like she figures out a way to stop. Do you mind me saying what the spoiler?
Yeah. I mean, with
Mechagodzilla.
Yeah,
and she essentially helps save Kong and Godzilla from Mechagodzilla.
No, I get it, but I mean, her purpose as a character makes less sense than like the person who can communicate with Kong. That makes sense. Why that person would need to survive and be in every franchise. Now that makes sense. It's just that what she brought to the table, anybody could have brought to the table. Not acting wise, not ability wise. It's just purpose wise. I just never understood it. Like to me, it felt like they were forcing her in because she was Millie Bobby Brown.
Okay.
But what was exciting to me about the trailer was the antagonist. Now the rumors are going on. Is this another? Is this a Kong? Another Kong? That's a threat. When you look at the glowing eyes, is this a hybrid of Kong, Godzilla? Is it a man-made thing, or is it an ancient thing from that? Was there a hybrid Kong like Godzilla like from the just looking at this picture in the center? Let me see if I can pull this picture back up. If you look at this picture right here,
I'm looking at it too.
I can't. You can't see it. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up.
I see it's like some kind of monster that's behind a graveyard of bones.
Yeah, but no, the part of the picture where you can see his eyes. You see how they're glowing blue?
Yeah, I see it here.
Is that the same blue energy from Godzilla? Like, can he do the same thing? Like, is this dude's gonna shoot lasers out of his eyes or something like that?
Actually, Alien versus Predator from Down Under, and they're gonna come out of the ground and fight Godzilla and King Kong. So it's like all of them battle it out till the death.
And it'd be cool if this guy had some goons that would go up against Godzilla and Kong.
Like, either this is an ancient Kong that's like, I'm not cool with no Kong of mine is going to be friends with a lizard. Like, it's going to be like a racial thing. It was like, you better stop hanging out with that damn lizard, boy. You stay with your own kind. Like something like that. Is it going to be that? Or is this like a new thing? And, I don't know. Am I right in the movie?
Y2 Germ says maybe it's reflecting Godzilla.
That's what I thought too. Maybe he's looking at Godzilla's glowing mouth or something. But I mean, that looks like his eyes, though.
Yeah, and Godzilla's like powers are like a very bright blue. That's what the Kong's axe is made of. Is one of Godzilla's scales on his back.
And maybe this Kong found out a way to counter to even
Harness
more,
the power, maybe.
Harness the yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
that'd be
I was
cool.
gonna.
That'd be cool.
I wanted to go into a little bit of technical details I found out about the movie. It's gonna be shot in IMAX film, like the square format with like it's like was it 135 by 1 where it's gonna be in the square that you can find in like the true IMAX venues and it's gonna be like the first Godzilla and Kong ever shot in that format, and I'm like, that's gonna be awesome to see, like showing these big titans fight in the IMAX format. So I'm really excited about that.
You're geeking out over.
Yeah, I'm geeking out a little bit when I found that out before they even announced the title reveal. I found that out in like a little article that's gonna be shot in IMAX. I'm like, that's gonna be awesome to see.
I'm like, shut up and take my money.
Yes, take my money.
All right, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the trailer. Are you excited about it? Are you more excited than Gio? And are you going to see? This is going to theaters. It says what, March of 2024? Is that what it said?
Yes.
March.
Peter says, "Well, I mean,
Yep.
why don't we just have the Power Rangers show up?
I mean, we might as well. No, we might as well.
Everyone. We just put all of them into it."
Yeah, this is gonna be another Endgame.
Yeah. We'll get into all that at the end of the show. Let's
Put
move
a
on
giant squid in there for no reason.
let's move on to the other half of
Sharknado.
entertainment news and get to the main topic of the show, which is, guys. Okay, so Jonathan Majors is back in the news again. There seems to be some more development into like his allegations from not just the original allegation. There's something new that just popped up. Everybody's been talking about it online, and we're going to talk a little bit about it as well. But we're going to first do a quick little timeline of everything that's led us to this point as far as Jonathan Majors. So, give me a second here. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna first before I begin on that. Is everybody pretty much caught up to, or have you guys been seeing all the developments of what's going on with Jonathan Majors? The fact that let me go into the website. Let me pull it up. Let me show you exactly what we're talking about here. So, guys, we all know that Jonathan Majors. Let me pull it up. We all know that Jonathan Majors was arrested and for domestic violence for a lady that he was dating. But I wanted to just break down the whole timeline of everything that's been going on. So give me a second. Let me get this going on. There we go. This comes in from CinemaBlend. Is it cinemablend.com? All right, what's going on with Jonathan Majors? The allegations against Jonathan Majors. On March 25th, 2023, it was reported that Jonathan Majors has been charged and arrested with several counts of assault in the third degree, 3 counts of attempted assault in the third degree, 1 count of aggravated harassment in the second degree, and 1 count of harassment in the second degree by Manhattan District Attorney Office. Majors was accused of strangling a 30-year-old woman, reportedly his girlfriend, in a New York taxi after an argument between the two of them got heated. She was taken to the hospital with minor injuries to the head and neck per authorities. After the initial reports came out, Majors' reps put out a statement that he'd done nothing wrong and his name would be cleared. Majors' lawyer also said the actor was completely innocent and was probably the victim. His attorney has also claimed that there is video evidence, witness testimony from the taxi driver and others, along with a text message from the victim to prove his innocence. However, on the other side of things, 2 directors, A.B. Allen and Tim Nicola, spoke out about the actor being allegedly vicious, cruel, and abusive. Before I move on to the next thing, here's my thoughts right now on where we're at. If they had video evidence of him being the victim, or if they had, I heard that the taxi drivers themselves said that he, wasn't the aggressor. Then the question is, then why did the district attorney then move forward with the charges? Because the state won't do that unless there's actually more evidence that no, maybe you are, or maybe you did. Like if they have proof that you were the aggressor, or they have evidence that you did do something. That's just my question right there. But is anything anybody want to add to where we're at so far?
Maybe they have video evidence that they're not disclosing to the public.
You mean the state?
Yeah. And for good reason, because everyone's already, trying to figure this all out.
Yeah.
And if the video leaks out, then people will have more of an opinion about it.
Oh, people can have an opinion about it.
Yeah,
no matter
what. I know. Whether it shows if he's innocent or not, So
yeah. Moving on to the next part of the timeline, Jonathan Majors dropped by his. Okay, so this is the fallout. Majors dropped by his PR managers and was uninvited to the Met Gala. Since the allegation, Jonathan Majors has been dropped by his PR firm, the Ledge Company, and his talent manager at Entertainment 360. Additionally, cut ties with Marvel actor as well, per Deadline report on Monday. The same story also detailed the Majors and fashion company Valentino have mutually agreed to not collaborate at the Met Gala, thereby uninviting him from the massive event. This is what I hear when I hear this. Because a lot of these things, these projects that he's done, a lot of them was not just him being. I'll talk about the PR managers that fired him later, but a lot of the projects that he was doing, scheduled to do, he's pulled himself out of it. Now, from what I'm told, it's better that you're in a situation where this problem comes up when they go to trial. It's better to be in a situation where if he's found not guilty, let's presume that maybe he's going to be found innocent or not guilty. You want to be in a situation where you were the one who stepped back, because it's like in that professional situation where it's like, hey, okay, I know that all this stuff is popping up. This is not your fight. This is not your fault. So I'm going to pull myself out of that project that we're scheduled to do, and I'm going to get this stuff fixed up first. And if you get it fixed up, then it's easier to come back and be like, as you see, it was all fixed up. Allegations turned out it was a big misunderstanding, or it was a lie, or whatever. I was found not guilty, and I would like to return back to the project. It's being told that it's easier to be in that position versus them firing you first, and then you're trying to come back, even if you got proven innocent, then trying to come back and beg for your the position back. What do you think?
I was going to say, well, what about projects that you're contractually obligated to? Like with the Marvel projects, they're filming the Avengers pretty soon.
Yeah,
and
I was going to get to that a little bit later.
Big part of that.
Mm-hmm.
So if he wants to pull himself out of these projects to handle this case, what is Marvel going to do if they were eventually? What if
that's the one project that he hasn't voluntarily pulled himself out of,
and Marvel
hasn't either. And if I was him, that's the one project I would not voluntarily pull myself out. That's the biggest one. We're talking about these Met Gala appearances, these advertisement appearances, these other franchises. Yeah, the biggest one? No, I wouldn't. That's a multi-million-dollar franchise. No, I wouldn't pull myself out of those. You're gonna have to fire me. That's just me. That's why I feel like
it makes sense.
Yeah,
because that's what's that movie, and of course Creed 3. Mm-hmm. But his role as Kang is essentially what's made him such a success at this point. Mm-hmm. And
I would know. I mean, well, there's other things that led to him getting that role.
Yeah.
But he's now going to get more recognition from being in a Marvel movie. Yeah, I would argue. That. But he's only appeared as Kang in 2 projects.
Loki and
Ant-Man. So it's just the start. I mean, so far he's got more coverage than like Terrence Howard, and he got recast after 1 appearance. So Marvel isn't afraid to recast for this. So I'm just curious, and that led to the question of the day, the main topic question. Like, what do you do if you're Marvel?
It's a slippery slope.
It really is.
It's walking a fine line, because obviously we know how well he did as mm-hmm. Kang, and they want to keep him, mm-hmm. of course, but they also don't want to repeat WB's thing. They don't want to shoot millions of dollars of footage and then turn out he did get all this convictions or all this stuff, and now everybody's going, what in the world? Why are you keeping him?
Now with that situation, Loki season 2, which he's also going to be featured in, is already wrapped. Now that's got to come out no matter what. Whether it could turn out that he's 100% guilty, that's already shot. There's no reshooting that. So for that, yeah, you're right.
When is his court date supposed to be?
May. It's next month. I thought it was April the 8th, but it's May the 8th.
I mean, I think we need to. I think that's not that far away. Mm-hmm. It's not like it's in a year.
And usually these things get pushed for. I'm surprised. That's another thing. I'm surprised how fast it came up.
You'll get
some resolution. Something.
Either they will come out and say, no, we have some real evidence that looks bad on him, and we're going to have a real deal thing coming up, like in the future, in which Marvel would be able to say, okay, look, dude, there's too much. Yeah. Or they feel like it's not really that great of evidence or whatever. And
this could be another Johnny Depp case where all these charges are on against him, and then we come to find out with the evidence that he is innocent. But at the time, right now, we don't know that yet.
Well, the Johnny Depp thing it wasn't that he was innocent. The trial that he won here in America was a defamation thing. He proved that. In England, she won and proved that he was an aggressor. Maybe if he would have countersued with the same thing, maybe he would have won something there as well. But the suit there was whether he did or did not hit it, and the evidence showed that it was a defamation suit also there as well. That when a tabloid called him an abuser, and they proved, no, we have proof that you did hit her, so that's why you lost. But and then he won his defamation suit in the States. So that's a little bit different. But if
it's just a tricky thing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like with that first court date at least coming up, let's at least see where it goes from there about what.
And that's what I think Marvel's doing, and I'm glad that they're doing.
That's not that far away.
They should.
Yeah, but everybody else, at the same time, you can't blame the other companies for cutting ties. And I said I wasn't surprised that he was losing gigs when he lost his management company, because a lot of those management companies they're obviously representing and working with other actors as well. Like they got to think about their other clients. Why am I working with this management company who also represents a person who's accused of something?
Yeah,
and that affects forget Disney. This affects actors and other directors and other writers and other people.
Like, we don't want to be affiliated.
That's
with
not.
You.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because now I'm tied to a company that, and it might not be considered fair to a lot of people, but it was said best this way. These companies are your manager or whatever, or a director or a job or whatever. They hired you for a specific thing. If I hired you, if I had a movie, I hired you to be an actor. I didn't hire you so I could take on your personal drama.
Yeah.
And now I'm in a position where I have to take on your personal drama. I don't want to do that, and I don't have to do that. So let's just go our separate ways until you get this all straightened out. Is it fair? I mean, it's business. That's all it really is. It boils down to it just being business.
And that's the tricky part about his contract with Marvel, is that he has so many films that he's supposed to be
scheduled to be in.
And
what was it? Secret Wars,
and the Kang Dynasty,
Loki 2, Kang Dynasty. He could appear in everything that's coming up between this and that. And it's a, like you guys said, it's a sticky situation.
Wait and see what happens.
From Forbes, say Jonathan Majors' allegations as more alleged victims reported. Now, moving on in the timeline. Now, multiple alleged abuse victims of Jonathan Majors are reportedly cooperating with the Manhattan District Attorney. Since he was let go by his PR people and his managers, now there's new allegations from more women that he's Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if there's women. It could be more. It could be men or women. Let me read it real quick. Sources told Variety Wednesday multiple alleged abuse victims of Majors have come forward and are cooperating with the attorneys weeks after Majors, 33, was arrested in New York on March 25th on charges of strangulation assault. We already covered that. The New York Police Department said in a statement officers responded to that. We already covered that. Following the arrest, a representative of Majors told us, this is a breakdown of everything again. Told the Associated Press Majors has done nothing wrong. And we covered that. This is another website with the breakdown. Let me see if I can get down to where we are now. He also lost several film roles, including an upcoming adaptation of Walter Mosley's novel, The Man in My Basement, which was supposed to star. He was supposed to star in and executive produce, as well as an Otis Redding biopic. Majors was also dropped from the Texas Rangers ad campaign, which was reportedly set to debut Friday, and the U.S. Army suspended an advertised campaign that he narrated. I remember that one. Majors and fashion company Valentino mutually agreed that he would no longer attend. That's one of the ones that he pulled himself out of. Let's see. Let me move on to what to watch for Majors. It's okay. There's not really much from Forbes on the new allegations. Just that there are Chaudhry shared screenshots with TMZ showing the alleged text. There's nothing about the new.
No, it just says there's several people.
There's just now. It's just all it says is just there's several people. There's more people coming out the woodworks.
Just still a developing story.
Yeah,
obviously.
it's just, but it's not. It's getting worse and worse. At first, when those producers, that one director that worked with them a long time ago, when he jumped the gun and got on the bandwagon about, that guy was an a-hole back in the day. He did that the same weekend where that Majors was arrested, and then people went to Majors' defense. Like, dude, you just seem like a guy that's just piling on him at his words. You don't know if he's guilty. A lot of people came to his defense quick. But now that we've been a month removed from when he was arrested, new allegations from new people. I think this is the article I was looking for. Amid new allegations, I think this is going to stick even harder. I mean, the question is, and because I'm not a lawyer, why this works as far as character witnesses. We're talking about, did he do this crime against his girlfriend that day in March? So to prove that, you got to get a statement from other people that like, oh yeah, he's got a history of doing this or that. But what if they're I'm not saying they are lying. I'm not a victim blamer. They could be telling 100% the truth. But there are some cases where people will lie trying to get attention.
Oh yeah.
So does it prove that if a person hit a person, you know what? I'm not even going to finish that sentence. I guess that they're lawyers. They know what they're doing. Amid new allegations, the attorney for embattled Jonathan Majors, who was arrested on March 25th, has filed evidence of the New York court that appears to show the accusers uninjured and out of town fighting and partying ways with the Creed 3 star the night of the alleged incident. In her complaint, the alleged victim said the Lovecraft Country actor struck her about the face in an open hand. In a letter to the court date Tuesday and accepted Wednesday, reviewed by the Times Major's attorney challenged Assistant District Attorney Kelly Galloway's request to the court date later than the May 8th appearance that is currently on the calendar, and presented evidence she said has been given to the ADA for review. The evidence shows Major's accusers seemingly unharmed in the hours after the two parted company. So there's a new video out, and I think this video is out. I didn't want to dig it up because I'm not going to play it. But there seems to be a video that shows the girlfriend unharmed, unfazed, and just out at a party hours after this all went down. So the question, but what's that going to have to do with if there's pictures of her with bruises and she was when she went to the hospital. I'm like, this whole thing is now starting to sound like an insurance fraud case now. Like, she didn't break her leg at work. There she is walking around, right? Like this is gonna get. At first, I felt like this was gonna be a simple, because she allegedly recanted her statement. Now it's getting to a point where it's like, now let's assassinate, her character, kind of a thing. So it's like, is this thing gonna get resolved quick, or is this thing gonna drag and get messy? Because if it gets messy, like if the defense has to feel like they have to attack her character, people get defensive. Now she might then retract her retraction. She might not want to go the whole. Oh yeah, like if she was willing to be like, okay, no, he didn't really hit me, and then a week later, his lawyer is like, look at her lying her ass off. She's over here in this video partying. Now she might take her retraction back and be like, oh yeah, now I changed my mind again. Or maybe that's what they want her to do. Keep retracting, keep changing your story. Maybe that makes.
Well, you're not a very credible witness if you keep changing.
Yeah,
story,
yeah. Maybe they want to pay her to shut her up.
I know that's a thing that's done. That wouldn't be a smart thing to do.
No, it wouldn't be smart.
Yeah, because if she alleges that Disney or somebody did that, it'd be all over.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's getting, like you said, it's getting messy.
I think I saw some text messages saying something about like the girlfriend was saying that she wasn't going to tell anybody about this. Yeah, and
people feel like that she sounded like a battered or abused
housewife.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A victim like that, like you being coerced into saying, which for all we know could be the case. We know that does happen in Hollywood. Money talks. People try to shut you up. They try to buy you off. They make you sign NDAs. Or she's lying. It's so many ways this thing could go. I'm hopeful that he didn't do these things, but at the same time, if he did, just to break down the timeline real quick again, let me start over. March 25th, 2023, it was reported that Jonathan Majors had been charged and arrested. The Army paused the campaign. Then Majors was dropped by his PR managers and uninvited to the Met Gala. Then a court date was set for May the 8th. Majors' attorney claimed video vindication, which we still kind of have not seen, unless that was the video that she's talking about, the one where it shows the girlfriend was out, the next day. More victims reportedly came out. Now, this is the one thing I want to bring up before we move on. Rumors of Marvel recasting. That conversation started. Did you hear who they're considering? What the rumor is? No. So the rumor is, there's this TV show that I watch called Snowfall. The actor, I forgot his name. He's a British actor. He's a good actor. Don't look. This is almost the equivalent of Terrence Howard being replaced by Don Cheadle. I mean, there's obviously a physical difference. One's bigger than the other, but both are great actors. So,
what's his name?
Look up the show called Snowfall. You can look him up real quick. I forgot his name right now. I've seen him in so many things. Right.
Damson Idris? Amin Joseph?
I'm assuming I'm bad. I'm bad with names, man. Don't put me on the spot.
Those are. Isaiah John. Those are 3 black actors in there. I don't really know who.
Damson Idris.
He's the main character. Yeah. He's the main guy.
He's the person that they're alleging that Marvel is looking at.
I clicked on his name, and now I see news articles saying about him rumored as a recast.
Here's one last thing before we go. Majors allegedly met his girlfriend on the set of Ant-Man. She was working there, which is why people are assuming this is why Marvel has been so quiet about this whole thing. Why Disney has been, because this ties into this more ties into.
I did not know that.
This is just another rumor that may be the tie that might all come out on May the 8th. If they did meet on the set, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, people usually meet, when they're at work and stuff like that. She might, I don't know what she is. I don't think she's an actress, or maybe she is. I don't know.
Maybe she might be part of the crew.
Could be a writing crew.
Yeah.
Could be staff. She could be a key grip. She could, she could be a hair designer. I don't know, costume designer. I don't know, but that'd be interesting. It'd be interesting.
That
why
makes this
Marvel
a little bit more juicy. I'm not gonna be.
Yeah. It's like, dude, what's going on?
I'm like, please tell me the tea. I want to know.
Yeah. So, guys, let us know what you guys all think about this whole
Sipping on it.
show. I mean, it's getting wild. It's getting crazy. I'm gonna go. I see you guys' comments. We're about to highlight them in a second on the We Got Your Mail portion of the show. But before we do that, we're gonna do a few reviews. I forgot to put the graphic up, so I'll just put the camera on you, Gio. One of the things that you saw. Did you want to talk about besides Evil Dead Rising? What was the other one?
I saw Renfield.
Yes. You want to give a quick non-spoiler review on that?
I can give that. So I also yesterday I did see The Lord of the Rings: Return of the King in theaters. It's its 20th anniversary. I don't need to say much about it other than it's an amazing film, and people who haven't seen Lord of the Rings, just go watch it. It's an amazing film, and I'm glad they brought it back to theaters. The movie's 4 hours and 30 minutes, but it's well worth it. But as far as
Nick Cage, Renfield,
yes,
is it worth the price of admission?
Look, it is worth the price just because of Nicolas Cage. Like, I wrote down some notes over here. Let's see. This is a very fun horror comedy which stars Nicholas Hoult as Renfield, the servant to Count Dracula, who's played by Nicolas Cage. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I had a really fun time watching this movie. What sold me was Nicolas Cage as Dracula. And he completely owns it, honestly. And Nicolas Cage has actually said that one of his dream roles was to play Count Dracula.
And he got to live that wish.
He really did. And he's just so immersed in the character that you can't but love to watch him on screen. Like, he was my favorite part about the whole movie, honestly. How
was his Renfield, played by Nicholas Hoult? That was like his Igor, right?
Yeah, like his servant.
Yeah.
And it's like the whole dynamic between both of them was just so fun to watch because it's a horror comedy. And
an abusive relationship.
Yes, it's an abusive relationship. Yeah. And he tells him to do these tasks, and he's like, I don't know if I want to do this for you. He goes, well, you will do it for me because, you know, I'm Dracula, and you work for me, so you have to do it.
Yeah.
And
you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of a comedy version of Let the Right One In a way. But obviously, Let the Right One In.
I haven't seen that.
About a vampire, a little girl vampire who befriends a little boy. There's a whole. We'll talk about it later. I'll tell you about it. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, you got to watch it. What about Awkwafina? How did she?
I feel like there's like the movie with Count Dracula and Renfield, and that's a great part. But it's like a whole different movie with Awkwafina and her character and her whole story. It's like these two plots are different movies and they intertwine. But like
that would be like your one criticism of it.
Yeah, and the fact that like I didn't really care much about Awkwafina's character in the beginning, but obviously because she's a good character, you care about her more. But every time she was on screen, I'm like, get back to Dracula. Like, I want to see more of him. Like, I want to see more of him and Renfield doing these cool things. And there is a superhero element to it, and I know that we've seen a lot of superheroes in films, but like this one was kind of different in a way, and how he triggers this superhero part of him, and it was just so fun to watch that part. But with the Awkwafina part, I'm like, it's all right. Okay. Like it wasn't really that. It wasn't as fun to watch.
Versus the Nicholas Hoult
and Cage part of it.
The Nick-Nicks.
Yeah, okay. The Nick-Nicks. And but I would say overall, go watch the film just purely because of Nicolas Cage.
A grade school rating, A, B, C, or D. What's your for me? What's your official for me rating of it? If you had to give it.
For me.
What's your grade? What grade do you give it?
For me, I'm gonna give it a B-.
B-. All right. Yeah. There you go. Babe, did he talk you into it? Is that something that you want to see now, or you like?
Is it funny enough?
Is it funny
Yes.
enough? Is it
Yes.
Joy funny? She has a very high standard for her comedy. You
I
don't.
do not.
Well,
Don't-
I would have to know what kind of comedies you like.
She likes to see people running for their lives and.
No, we like What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, then
We
yes.
watched all of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, it's a dark comedy.
Is it as funny or funnier than What We Do in the Shadows? Say it now. Tell me.
Well, for me, I think that's funny. Yeah,
That's funny. Okay.
Yeah, and
What do you think, babe? Still want to see it? Tomorrow I'm going to the theaters. I'm watching Evil Dead Rises, but I can go to the movies after.
Well, I mean, I'm off this weekend, so
We can watch them this weekend. All right, you talked us into it. All right.
yeah, y'all go have your date. Go watch the film. It's it's not a perfect movie, but it's really good for Nicolas Cage's part. And I also want to mention the CGI blood is kind of too unrealistic at parts. I think it was heavily stylized. That's what it is. It's like a
Okay.
very stylized film.
Some of y'all are about to get sued.
That's my new sound. That's my sued sound. You've got like you mess up. Some of y'all about to get sued. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah. Okay. All right. B-. Okay. There you go. There from Giovanni. All right. Let's move on to the next part of the reviews. Let's talk a little Mando, man. Have you caught up to Mandalorian?
I am on like the half of season.
You
season
can't even
3.
join me in this. I'll be real quick. I enjoyed this season, the season finale. I won't give any spoilers since you haven't caught up yet. I will admit that compared to season 1 and season 2, this is the weakest. It takes too long from the first episode of this season to the season finale to figure out what the real main goal of the overall plot is, to the point where people were questioning for good reason, like what is going on. I mean, there was no clear reasoning or any understanding of what the overall plot was. It felt like it kept changing from episode to episode, but it did stick the landing. That last episode, it was the most entertaining. I had the most fun with it. There were some episodes in this season that was just like we didn't even need this. In the middle of the season, I felt like I wouldn't have been surprised if Din died or something, or if they changed the name of the show to the Mandalorians. I feel like because with Bo-Katan being in the mix, I felt like maybe are we transitioning into focus on a new character or something like that? What's going on here? It makes you wonder what the heck is going on. The very first episode of this season, me and another YouTuber, we speculated was Bo-Katan going to be the villain of this season. It was all over the place, where your speculations were just, it felt like there was no clear path. It felt like almost as if they were writing every episode a reactionary after you finished with the last episode, then they started writing the next episode. It's like that kind of, to me, got schizophrenic. It kind of felt, until the very last few episodes, the last 3 episodes, I think kind of stuck the landing. The focus, it was all over the place. By the time it got to the last 3 episodes, then you could got into that tunnel vision and go, okay, I see what's going on here now. But by the time you get there, it kind of felt like, okay, I guess it was just okay. It wasn't as impactful as season 1 and season 2. So overall, it's not my favorite of the seasons. That finale was just as good as all the finales of season 1 and season 2. I'll give it that. Maybe it's my second favorite finale if I wanted to rank it. But it just the schizophrenic kind of feeling to get to that great finale was just it was not well serving to Star Wars fans or to Mandalorian fans. So not the best season overall. But for me, if I can do the sound right,
For me,
I would give Mandalorian season 3 a C-. A C-. It was a great season finale, but as far as the fun factor and overall, I say C-. Okay, Mandalorian season 3. All right. Okay. Now moving on to the next thing we'll talk about. I just a few minutes ago watched Ghosted. Ghosted is a movie that's Apple TV Plus original that's coming out tomorrow. I was supposed to see this earlier this week, but I always had troubles with the sponsors or with the Apple TV stuff, but I finally figured it out. The problem was me. I figured out what the problem was. So I figured that out, I think, last night, and I watched it today. So this is a comedy, romance comedy action about a boy who falls in love with a girl. And that girl turns out to be a super spy. Super CIA kick-ass spy. This is almost like True Lies, but almost like gender reverse kind of thing. This movie was very campy, where it played onto those tropes for the standard kick-ass super spy, and then the love interest that's along for the ride. Oh my God, what's going on? But they switched it where it was this time the woman was the spy, and the man was just the love interest that's just freaking out. Oh my God, what's going on? And when I say campy in the beginning, I mean that it really, I felt like some parts of the movie, it felt like it was like making fun of itself, like it's making fun of those types of romance comedy movies. And then the other part, the simple fact that you've got Captain America who's playing the damsel in distress. Yeah. So I felt like they were making fun.
Yeah.
And then, but then at some parts of the movies, I was like, okay, that's funny, but I wasn't mad about that, but I was like, but the jokes weren't really landing all that great. At first, I thought this could have just been a romance, a romance comedy that didn't have the action in it. I thought their chemistry was real good together. I forgot that they were
they were
Knives Out together. We're talking about Chris Evans and Ana de Armas. They were in that together. If I'm not mistaken, Scarlett Johansson might have been originally set to do this role, but for some reason she didn't do it, and then Ana de Armas did a great job in it. My only criticism of this movie was that it was too long. They could have shaved about 15 to 20 minutes out of this movie for the pacing on it. And
did it feel a little slow at times? Very slow.
The first half was too slow, but when it finally got to that second half, when it crossed that midpoint, when it picked up, it picked up.
So I could hear him laughing and yelling.
My wife was
I was working
downstairs. I'm up here. I'm in the studio watching this in the studio, and I'll tell you exactly. I'm not going to tell you anything about what happened in it, but I'll tell you this: there are cameos in this movie that's all she heard. Every cameo. What? That person's in this? Every 5 minutes. I'll tell you this. There are cameos that happen back to back within like 5 minutes. Like it was just quick cameos. It's boom, 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 boom. And then I thought, that's it. Then the movie kept going on. By the end of the movie, we're at the last 20 minutes of the movie. One more surprise. Boom, cameo and she heard me again like 20, 30 minutes later. What? That person? So
these have to be like A-list stars,
I'm telling you, this movie was a little too long, a little too campy. You get what he was trying to do, but the cameos made it the payoff. That was the payoff. Those jokes landed so hard and it's worth it. Should they have made this movie go to theaters? No. This is a perfect streaming movie.
Why do you say that?
Because I just don't think it would have made as much money. This would have not made that much money. In the theaters. It's not
gonna draw the audience.
It's not gonna draw the audience that well. It's like I said, some of the comedy just didn't land as that they were trying to do. The campiness and the stereotypical. They even had the stereotypical over dramatic villain that would monologue too long and stuff like that. Like these jokes work better for cartoons, but it just would not have worked in theaters. I think direct to streaming with Apple TV was perfect, but the cameos. Watch that. I recommend this movie. I would give it I don't know if am I a B minus or am I a C plus? I'm gonna say C plus, because on the borderline of a B. Maybe tomorrow I'll say B minus because of the fact that I don't feel like it was worth going to theaters for it. It's a perfect streaming movie, and I'm already prone to say C from that. So I'm gonna say C. I'll say C plus.
Oh, see, I was on the border on that for Renfield too. I'm like, is it C plus or is it B minus? But I'm like, it's B plus. But if you're saying because of,
I mean, that's just me. That's just where I'm going with it. But those cameos, I feel like it stuck the landing.
And you enjoyed it.
But there's more things I enjoyed than I didn't like it. But those two or three things that I didn't like, that's what brought it from an A to a B to a possible C. Maybe I'll say B. I will probably watch it again. I want my wife to see it. I told her, I went downstairs. I said I wasn't going to recommend this movie for you, even though it's a comedy. But when I finished the cameos, I'm like, no, you have got to see this movie, because when she sees all the cameos, she will think this is a good. She might give this a better grade than I would.
I'll say, knowing me, probably so.
She's probably going to say this is a B plus or an A minus. That I can already tell, because the last cameo, she's going to flip her lid. She's going to go crazy for it. So I recommend
me to watch it.
I'm telling you, if you have Apple TV Plus, watch this movie, because Chris Evans does a great job with playing the damsel in distress. Anna convinced me that she needs to probably be in the MCU. She's convinced me. I want to see her in more action roles.
You know, she is going to be in an action role. She's going to be in her own ballerina spinoff.
I knew that, and I forgot about. So now I'm more looking forward to some more because there was some action scenes where it was. I mean, come on, like she weighs 130, and she's fighting a dude that's like 7 foot tall. I mean, obviously the physics of it wasn't believable, but her performance of it was good.
And she did well on SNL with her little
for comedy. Yeah,
she did really well in that James Bond No Time to Die. She was very good.
That I have not seen.
She was very good in that. Even though she was in a small role in that film, she was like another spy in that film. So
she plays a good spy.
Same character. I'm saying, I'm looking at that picture. I think Chris Evans likes to be in that position.
Dude, that poster explains the whole movie. Because at first I'm like ghosted. I'm like, obviously we know what ghosted means when somebody like disappears and doesn't contact you again. Yeah. And then so when I first saw the poster, I was like, okay, so this is just a romantic comedy where these two people are. And then I was like, well, wait, what's that? I didn't see the trailer before. I didn't know what this movie was about. And I was like, what's that explosion going on in the background? So I was like, wait, is that a gun? So I was like, wait, what's going? So I thought maybe this was a play on Mr. and Mrs. Smith. But no, but just like my wife said, no, she's the badass CIA agent. He's the damsel in distress. And it's funny. I'll give it that. I laughed a lot. It was mostly the cameos that did it for me. But he did a good job playing the damsel in distress, and she did a good job playing the super badass spy. So overall, yeah, I recommend it. So go check it out. If you got Apple TV Plus, check out Ghosted. It was pretty funny. All right. Last but not least, now I'm going to pass the mic to Gio. If we want to talk a little bit about, no spoilers, because I'm going to watch it tomorrow. Evil Dead Rise.
No spoilers here.
How much in your pants are you still pooping?
Maybe just like a little bit. Well, when I heard that there's a new Evil Dead coming out, I remembered the Evil Dead movie that came out in 2013, which is the only Evil Dead movie I've ever seen. And I remember.
So you never saw the original?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I did see the 2013 one. Okay. And I remember I was getting into horror movies at the time, and I actually really liked it.
Now, this wasn't a direct sequel of that remake that you saw. Yes. This is a direct sequel to the first two Evil Dead Rises. Yeah. Okay.
And that movie was just so gory and disgusting and disturbing. Just everything that you need in a movie like this. And this new one, Evil Dead Rise, is just as gory and disgusting and disturbing and enjoyable for horror fans. Like, if you like all of that in your horror film, you will get all of that and more. And once it happens, it keeps building and building and building until the climax of the movie. And you're like, I can't believe this is happening right now. Yeah. Like, this is insane. This is just pure chaos for these characters. And
Right when he said that, that's when the thunderstorm came in. The second he said the pure chaos, I'm like, damn, Jill,
I say, yeah,
I'm going to the theaters tonight.
There's a storm a brewing.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed it, and I have some notes here. It centers around like a family, and what makes this film so good is that this nightmare is happening to this family, and it's very personal as far as like these the characterization of the people in it, and I'll say just with like the 2013 one, there is a lot of blood. There is so much of it. There's a scene that probably has like, I would say like hundreds of, probably thousands of gallons of blood in the scene. And I could not even believe it, but it looks so realistic.
From one paper cut, Jesus.
Yeah.
Mommy's with the maggots now.
Yes.
I heard somebody say that they thought when they first saw the trailer, they thought that was what's her name that's dating Olivia Wilde. They thought that was Olivia Wilde. I'm like, I could see she looks like
she could,
but she's not Olivia Wilde.
No, but she could be in a horror film, I think. Yeah. But I would say it is one of the best. It has one of the best gore effects I've ever seen. Like the makeup is fantastic, and you firmly believe that these characters are deadites. That's what they call it when you get possessed. Yeah. And the performances are just so terrifying. I loved it, and they completely own these roles to turn into these horrifying characters, and once the action really starts, it just does not stop. And
an hour and 36 minutes. It's not that long at all.
Well, it didn't even feel like it was too long or too short. I'm like, I'm enjoying this, and it even I was gonna say something that I wrote down. It even sets up something that can be a potentially big threat in future movies. And I was going to say I didn't have any cons about it, but I do feel like there has to be one stupid character that just does something very dumb. And you're like, can you not? No.
I'm getting my ticket right now as we talk as you give your I'm already on AMC. I'm getting I'm like 12:30, baby. That's okay. You're fine. You're fine. You don't want to? You want me to get 2 tickets?
No.
All right. So let me
watch it again.
Let me get my ticket there, and I am set. Go ahead, man. Finish.
Yeah, I would say like there is one character that just does something so very stupid.
Let me guess. Open the book like all the other dumb questions. Yeah. Let me go upstairs instead of running out the front door.
Yeah. Let me go check out this thing I'm not supposed to see.
It's like the that stupid commercial. Why are we in the shed with all the knives?
Yeah.
Like, why are we not in a running car?
He's like, let's just run into the car and get out of here. What are you, nuts? It's a bad idea. Let's just hide behind all those knives and those that shed. Let's go into that shed and hide behind all those sharp objects. Yeah, I remember.
I would have liked for it to be smarter in that way, but essentially, I'm like, the movie's got to happen. They made
the cliche
the cliched stupid character
tropey
that causes the problem.
Maybe that's just the callback to the way movies were written back then.
Well,
that might be
stupid characters
in these universes. These people, because they, for some reason, there's still always a bunch of people willing to open that damn book that's made of skin.
Yeah. And claws. Yeah. And then they're like, I want to open it. Don't. And then, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's just that was the only thing. I'm like, maybe it's like a horror trope. Like, you have to have a character that does something that people wouldn't normally do.
Yeah, the thing that moves the story along.
With like no motivation. Like, this character didn't have a past. It didn't show a past of this character being so curious, you know. But I'm like, I don't really like that at all, because once it happened, he just kept on going and going. I'm like, why are you still doing this?
So overall,
for me,
What do you
For
give?
me, that was just a little part of it I didn't like, but what happened later and the whole movie that followed it was just like popcorn, except for horror fans. You just want to eat that shit up so quickly. I give it like, if we're doing numbers, I give it like, oh no, you want like a grade score?
Yeah,
right?
great score now.
A-.
A-.
Yeah.
Horror for if you're a horror fan.
Yes, if you're a horror fan. If you're not a horror fan, don't even bother.
F. That's an F. Right?
That's why I'm not
Yeah,
going.
if you're a horror fan, this will definitely give you nightmares.
It's like if you're not a horror fan,
Some of y'all are about to get sued.
she's gonna file litigation.
Yeah.
Some of y'all about to
Don't-
get sued.
Yeah, like if you
But
don't
if you are a horror fan,
yes,
spicy
like it's not like this film is gonna turn you into the
A fan?
Yeah, it's not gonna turn you into a fan. It's gonna probably make you want to yeah. It's probably gonna make you want to sleep with the light on at night.
why do you think I chose the 12 noon showing?
Well, when I saw the preview at one of the movies we were at, I was like, no.
Yeah, she looked right at me. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, babe.
Yeah,
I'll do that thing
Just
you
the little
like.
teaser was awful. I was like, I'm not
It's
watching
gonna make
that.
you want to look through your door peephole and make sure nobody's trying to barge in. If you've seen the trailer for the movie, you know what I mean.
I saw an old movie in the 80s where these kids were, I forgot what the damn movie is called. I remember these perverts were looking through the peephole at the older sister as she changed her clothes. This little sister would charge money for them to do it. And then when they all decided to murder everybody, the peephole came into play again. Dude had the bow and arrow. With the second guy who looked in the peephole.
Oh shit!
What was that movie called? But anyway, it was it was a bunch of kids. I think they were all born on during an eclipse. These 3 kids, so that's why they had this.
Peter Lane says, "What lies beneath?"
No, it wasn't What Lies Beneath. It's an old 80s movie. It had a stupid cheesy name about. I think it had to do with the fact that they were all born during a full. It wasn't What Lies Beneath. No, that wasn't the name of the movie. Oh no, it's an 80s movie. 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl, and they were like 3 little psychopaths. And one key thing that I did not forget was the peephole when they were playing with the bow and arrow, and all of a sudden, I think the girl that they were peeping on looked through the peephole like, "Are you out there looking at me again, you little pervert?" Right in the eye. But
Chris, I think you're definitely gonna like this new one.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
You've seen the other? Evil
I've seen
Dead
them all.
movies? Oh, you've seen them all.
I've seen them all. Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Dark Army,
Army of Darkness, right?
Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
I mean,
I need to watch all those. I
The
haven't seen any.
the remake and now the sequel. This new installment. All right, that's it for the reviews. Let's move back on to let's go into the We Got Your Mail portion of the show. This is what you guys have been saying. I know you guys have been lighting up the scoreboard. Here, let's go check it out. What you guys are talking about here. So. Let me scroll back. Hopefully, I can understand what you guys are talking about because, that's not it. I mean, I always say that if you guys are in the chat room, like make sure you write down clearly exactly what we're talking about because I'm gonna save the chats at the end of the show from now on. Anything that you guys caught that you guys want me to? I can't really hear anything. Oh yeah, that was the beginning when nobody could hear us. Let's see, where are we? I just want to let's see, Peter Lane. I just wanted to not suck seriously. How is the Harvey Korman still the best one? Was that when we were talking about
Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yeah. I just wanted to not suck is a true statement. Yeah.
Yeah, because they pretty much all do. All the
All
other
of them
Fantastic Four
do.
movies.
All of them suck.
Yeah. Either they're just too campy or they're too boring. Like.
Mm-hmm. When I said Shuri's the smartest person, Peter Lane continues. Shuri is shown to be smarter than everyone so far, but that can change. That can change. Yeah, that can change because Reed Richards is gonna be like, no, fuck that. I'm the smartest motherfucker in the universe. Yeah, because he's so good. But it's funny, like how out of the whole MCU, the smartest person in the world is on Earth. Really? Really? All that future tech that Peter Quill is fucking with? Really? The smartest person in the world is on Earth? No, that wouldn't make any sense.
You can go to one of the worlds that the Guardians have, passed by,
Can we, can we go back to Halle Berry? Oh man,
that's me when I was watching John Wick 3. I'm like, can we get back to Halle Berry?
I remember them mentioning on John Wick 3 that she had a daughter that she didn't even want to know where her, like John Wick knew where her daughter was, and she's like, do you want to know where she's? He's like, no, because I'll be tempted to go see her, and she'll be in danger, and all. I'm like, damn, that's one thing that John Wick does. They make every character they'll make a rich history about every character. You're like, that could be a damn movie right there. Like, what the hell is going on with that story? Like, she already had in 2 minutes of conversation, you already like, she already has a history. She's an assassin. She's a manager of her own continental. She's overseas. She doesn't want to be anywhere near her daughter because she'll put her. I'm like, it's almost like what Kane was going through with the in the last one. In a way, wanting to stay away from their daughter.
Yeah, and they kind of built a rich story with everything, and that's why I'm so excited for the Continental TV series. Yeah, and that I want to know like what kind of stories are they going to bring to the Continental TV series, because I love how the world building was for these John Wick movies, because it's just so cool, and how like they have these rules, and I'm like, how do they implement these rules, or how do they go about with these killing contracts that they do, like all that stuff, like I'm so excited for it.
Yeah, I agree. Let me get us back in frame. Okay, there we go. I was like, where's the one where I have all three of us on there? Moving on. It was there. Like I said, if there was one that I missed that you guys want me to highlight, haven't they made this movie like 9 times already? It was Fantastic Four.
No, King Kong and Godzilla.
Yeah, man, we're in the middle of a franchise, dude.
Yeah, it just came together. Yeah. Like, what was it, last year?
Like, you can't talk shit about King Kong, Godzilla when we got 10 Fast and Furious movies. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, come on. That's what we're in franchise mode, baby. Come on.
We're in franchise mode, and I'm gonna go see that new Fast and Furious. So
let me in the poll. Let me close the poll out. Oh damn! It didn't show the results. What? Oh man! But who was winning? Oh damn it!
When I looked, Godzilla.
Godzilla was winning? Damn it.
67% Godzilla, 33 Kong.
Damn it. Man, you Kong haters. Kong is the man. Let's see. Y2 Jones. Teaser looks interesting. Talking about, he said the teaser looks interesting. Maybe it's a reflection of Godzilla. Yeah, you guys, we talked about that earlier. I hope it's a hybrid. I hope that that new Kong thing is a hybrid between Godzilla and,
or maybe
Kong.
one of Godzilla's enemies, like Ghidorah or something.
I mean, it's an ape-like figure. I mean, if you look at it, yeah. Over in talking about moving on to the Anthony Majors thing. What do you say here? You can't just drop someone over an accusation. Technically you can. You can do whatever you want. It's your movie.
It's your company.
It's your company that
and
you
your
have
reputation.
Exactly.
Because if someone is affiliated with you, you're like, yeah, but you are still supporting him.
Yeah.
Why would I want to do business with you?
Terrence Howard got fired because he refused to take a pay cut. He technically didn't get fired. The contract is clear. If we want to use you, you're in a multi appearance deal, which means when we call you, you have to show up, but we don't have to call you. It works. It's a one-way street. Like, you can be ready to work. You got a contract that says you're going to be in multiple movies. Not unless we don't call you. That's how it works. He refused to take the pay cut, which I agree with him. He shouldn't have taken a pay cut. It didn't make sense what they were doing to him. And people have been fired for less. James Gunn got let go by Disney for tweets that he said 10 years prior to that.
He had to have like everyone backing him up, including Dave Bautista. He's like, I will let go of my contract right now.
Yeah, Warner Brothers scooped him up real quick, and then Disney had to hire him back. So James Gunn fell so ass backwards into money. Let me tell you exactly what happened. He was already contracted to be paid for Guardians 2 and 3. He got paid, for part 3. Then he got fired. He got fired, but when they let him go, he was still under contract, so they had to pay him. So he got his full payment for 3, and he didn't because he already wrote the script, and they were gonna go with the script that he wrote. Then he got hired by DC to do, and he chose to do Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Then he got rehired to come back to his Guardians 3, which that means they had to pay him again. He got paid twice for one movie, and then after that, he became the Kevin Feige of DC.
Yeah.
This dude, that politician that did that to him, did him a favor. Oh man, we got. Oh, dude, we got to get you out of here. Show him what you're showing me there.
That's about to be here.
There's rain coming.
That's what all that noise.
That's all that noise was.
Yeah.
Let's get Giovanni out of here before he gets caught up in a hurricane.
I'm gonna eventually.
Floods.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Let me go. Was there anything else?
Let's keep going. That's fine.
From Peter Lane, what lies beneath? She hears calls, the police screaming next door. Oh, that's what you got. Oh, I don't think it was What Lies Beneath. I forgot what the movie was called. It was a cheesy title, if I remember correctly. Itzy Medina. I know that name. I think it's on Facebook.
She's my girlfriend.
Okay.
I knew who that.
I was going to say from Facebook, right?
We went to the screening.
Yeah.
Was it yesterday?
I love Evil Dead Rise. She went with you. Itzy says, I love Evil Dead Rise. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, and I really thought that Giovanni was going to piss his pants. Wow. Wow, dude. Damn.
For real though, when I told her about the film, and I'm like, "Here's the trailer for the 2013 one. Watch it." And she goes, "I'm like, well, this new one is going to be just as gory and disturbing." And I'm like, "If you want to watch it, you can come watch it with me." Yeah. And then she ended up actually liking it.
Okay.
So that's a testament to like how good the film is, and you like, I guess like even if you kind of don't like a horror, but you like how good the film is. It's she even liked it. So.
Right, babe.
No. We also have a comment a random comment about
from who?
From Y2 Germs. Did we see the Power Ranger special? Because if you were a fan of the original, it was good. Okay, I'll check it out. I'm a fan of the original Power Rangers. Because there was all the OGs except for the Pink Ranger.
I heard isn't that the last thing that the Tommy, the guy, the man who played Tommy before he passed? Isn't that the last project he did before he passed? I think I heard he was in it.
All I knew was that the Pink Ranger was not in the.
Oh yeah, she admitted she was like, I'm not getting in those tights anymore. She's like, I'm 40 plus years old.
But everybody else is there.
I'm 50 years old. I'm not getting in those damn tights. Let's see. I promised. Let's see.
I saw them all back, the old OG ones, because my oldest kid was a super fan.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go check it. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's on Netflix?
The new Power Rangers.
Yeah. I heard.
I posted that. Peter Lane said I posted that to bring up stupid people in horror movies, not because I thought it was the movie you were talking about. Let's see. Okay, what are we talking about here? Okay, I'm black, so I'm going to refrain from ripping a giant ape. I like Kong. I don't care what y'all say, man. Kong kicks ass.
I was repping for him in Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah.
Because he's just so. I was gonna say he was like I like Godzilla a lot, but you feel for Kong in an emotional way.
Yeah, and more emotionally. Kong, Godzilla's too much of a robot to me. He comes in. He's King Kong. I mean, Godzilla is he's a Roomba. If there's a mess on the earth, he comes in, he cleans it up, and he leaves. That's it. He's a Roomba. Kong, though, he's like doing sign language with a little girl.
Peter Lane's comment though reminded me of SNL with Keenan.
Which one?
It was from this last weekend. Remember Keenan on the news with Colin Jost and Michael Che, and he was dressed as Donkey Kong's cousin.
Oh yeah, that was. I tweeted about that. I'm like, dude.
What?
Yeah.
I was like, Keenan, how the hell did they convince you to do that monkey? Speaking about being black and being compared to monkeys, why would Keenan agree to get in that damn suit? It made no. That
Yeah,
was.
everybody
He
was
thought
like-
it was really funny.
Everybody was like, dude, this is not a good look. I can't believe he did that shit. I tweeted about that the second I saw it, the second it was happening that night. Like, dude, this is not gonna age well for you, dog. Like, why would you? Dude is a 20-year vet. Why would you agree, unless it was his idea? Like, why would you agree to that? Or why would you even come up with that? That was the stupidest thing you did. And then rounded it off, one of the last comments that came in before we closed it up when we were talking about Terrence Howard. They promised Terrence Howard like $8 million and tried to pay him $1 million. Screw that. I didn't know it was that much of a pay cut. Now, not overall, because the more movies you do, the more appearances you do, they're gonna have to raise your money again. And this was the very beginning of the MCU when they were they were doing this new experiment. For all they knew, Kevin Feige, this all could have failed. It might have only gone as far as Avengers, and then they probably would have ended it. But knowing what we know now, Terrence Howard would have made more if he'd have stuck by it, because Don Cheadle is now getting his own. Armor Wars was supposed to be a series. It's now being leveled up to a movie. Armor Wars is now a movie now.
I think Don Cheadle missed out on a humongous.
He missed out on the opportunity, but he wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
He was the one who recommended Robert Downey Jr. to be on. Kevin Feige did not want Robert. This was right at the tail end of all of Robert Downey Jr.'s drama. The getting drug abuse, breaking into some stranger's house and falling asleep in their living room, all kinds of drama. Nobody wanted to touch Robert Downey Jr. And then you want him to be the face of your new franchise. It worked out, and that's great. But oh wow, but just because this one movie worked out, all that drama still was there. Terrence Howard didn't have all those issues. Why aren't you taking the money out of all the other actors? What was so we can pay? Who was the bad guy in part 2?
Oh,
another actor who also had a very shaky career in Hollywood.
I'm looking him up right now.
I got his face in my head, but he had a rise in his career.
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke, also another person who needed it. Why couldn't you take it out of his damn paycheck? He was going to take whatever money you were going to give him. Why couldn't you take it out of his paycheck? You really couldn't. Seeing how well Iron Man did, you really couldn't take that hit yourself and just. This was before Disney bought Marvel, so I think they were still their own standalone studio, and they had a distributing deal with Paramount, I think, at the time. You couldn't get a loan from Paramount? Something. Well, Terrence Howard was not wrong. In the long run, Terrence Howard would have gotten that money back and whatnot. I know Don Cheadle is getting paid more than $8 million now for his upcoming movie.
Yeah.
Got to be. At least 10, maybe. Or maybe 8, who knows? But hell no, I would not have. I wouldn't have taken that either.
Gio's friend is on and throwing that money again.
No way.
He just
What I don't.
on.
Yeah, what's up,
Just
Danny?
kidding.
I told him you're gonna miss the screening. You're gonna miss the live, and he goes, "I'm gonna be at the screening."
What screening did you go see, man? Oh, there he is. Pops up. Daniel donates $2. Super chat. Appreciate you, man.
Making it rain as usual.
Keeping the lights on here at the studio.
I think. Let me find it because I have the ticket to Citadel.
I've seen the commercial.
What's that one about?
It's with Richard Madden and Priyana Chopra Jonas.
I'm very bad with names. You got to tell me what it's about.
The Joe Bros wife?
It's something about like they're part of a global spy agency.
I've seen the trailer. Like it's been playing on the commercials and stuff we've been watching lately. Looked fairly interesting.
There's a new movie that's about to come out. Before we go, let me. I got a screening invite for next Wednesday. Polite Society. Remember that one?
That looked
Polite
like
Society.
it would be cute.
The two Indian girls, and they were doing
They're
all this kung
sisters,
fu. Yeah.
and the younger
Let me
one
see if I can get the synopsis.
is determined to be a stunt. She wants to be in stunt movies, like be the stunt doubles and do martial arts. And she gets her sister to do lots of like record home movies, like while she practices and does this stuff.
Yeah.
And then her sister suddenly gets a boyfriend and is like whisked away into some, this is what the trailer had, this whisked away into some weird looking, like a family that seems to have some criminal, something going on, and her your sister's trying to warn her, like, these people, something's shady. You need to get away from them.
Yeah.
And they don't, the typical, I don't believe you, you're crazy. And then
that was interesting.
Then it shows her going to get her sister back and actually getting to do her fighting moves, and then them talking about it later, like, did you see what I did? Like, yeah, it was awesome.
The trailer starts off looks like a rom-com with two sisters from India that turns into an action movie, full-on martial arts, like stunts all over the place, kind of. I was like, what is this about? So we got press screenings for.
What's the name of
comes
that
out.
one again?
It's called Polite Society. It comes out. Actually, there's an AMC early. Seems like there's an AMC early access thing that's going on. It comes out. Let's see. It comes out next Friday, but we got passes. To see
it's a comedy adventure. That's what it is.
We got passes to see it next Wednesday if you want to go see it, babe.
Okay.
He's like, all right.
So
Danny again.
I thought so. Daniel says he thought it was a movie, but it's actually a show on Amazon. I'll say I thought so. That's why we were seeing the previews, was because it's some
Oh, okay.
show.
So it's an Amazon original. Yeah, that's right. It is an Amazon original. But we got advanced screenings. Hey,
Peter says, is he going to pay for overtime again? Danny, do you know the storm that's coming over here?
yeah, you're gonna keep us on overtime, and then
Maybe we'll wait till the whole storm passes. How long we'll be filming?
he's gonna have to spend the night. And I don't know if Gio wants that. He might hear something that's gonna traumatize him.
Oh Lord.
I'm like, oh yeah, baby, right there. Oh yeah. Spread those mashed potatoes.
You know, I've still never seen that movie, Sling Blade. You know that impersonation.
Sling Blade?
There's a movie called Sling Blade.
I actually haven't seen it either.
It's really old.
It's a really old movie.
That's
Sling
with Halle
Blade.
Berry, right?
It's Sling Blade with Billy Bob Thornton. No, you're thinking about Monster.
Monster, okay.
No, Billy Bob Thornton. He plays this dude. He has his accent. He goes, I reckon that as I said, like the way he goes,
1996.
yeah.
It's
And there's a
really
movie
old
that
movie.
always gets recommended to me, and people said I do the impersonation pretty good. I'm like, I guess I'm okay. Oh, the dude from Fast.
Yeah, Lucas Black. He's
Lucas
in Tokyo
Black
Drift.
Yeah, it's a dude from Tokyo Drift. John Ritter is in that movie. Damn. He's like, yeah, I
Daniel
got
wants
some.
to know what's the amount to go overtime again.
I didn't. You know what? I'm gonna $100 because we want to get out of here. That's the amount. No, we're not going to
$69. Nah.
69,
Peter
dude.
says he is not going to visualize that.
But but Billy Bob Thornton. He said, I still haven't seen that movie. People keep recommending it to me. It was something about mashed taters. How you talk like that? I reckon that I'd like that movie. So I want to see it, but I still have. Maybe I'll do a first time watching. I'll check it out. All right.
I want to know if Citadel is any good because he was there.
How was
Send another $2 and tell us.
Daniel setting the example for all the viewers. Like, Sean's here. Oh, Sean's back.
He should have gotten an Oscar for Sling Blade.
Like, am I even doing the impression correctly? Mm-hmm. Sean, are we playing Call of Duty tonight or not? Or am I paying attention to my wife? I was very clear. I said, look, babe, we got the new game is out. So I warned her. I said, look, I'm gonna play the game. So are we playing the game? I come. You're in the chat. You just now announcing yourself, you bastard. Peter Lang, Daniel, everybody's been lighting up the chat room. Y2 Germs as always, yeah, man. And then your ass comes in at the last minute. And you're like, hey, I'm here too.
Love Sling Blade.
Love Sling Blade.
He should have gotten an Oscar, I reckon.
I'll tell you what.
No, that's not what he said. No, I don't know. Does he say, "I tell you what"?
That just there's a TikTok sound
That reminds me
keeps
of King of the
going
Hill.
going around that people keep using.
What?
With their country voice like that.
What? You mean the guy that goes, "What"?
No, it's the same type of a country voice that they took it from a TV show.
Oh, okay.
From some old man that like Appalachian Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I don't give a good goddamn. I'm about dead, half dead anyways. And people keep putting that over all kinds of videos on TikTok.
He said it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. 7 out of 10. What? Sling Blade?
No, I think he's talking about Citadel.
Citadel. Oh, okay. And Sean goes, word. I guess we're playing Call of Duty tonight. Wait, is that you, Sean? Like, wrap it up so we can play.
Peter Lane said Denzel should have gotten an Oscar for Malcolm X.
Are we gonna just open up a can of worms here? All right. Let's wrap. I'll wrap it up. So Giovanni get out of here. Hey, that thunderstorm is on the way. Exactly. So I won't do that to him and keep him here in overtime. Appreciate you guys helping us out in the live chat and all the guys that subscribe. I was thinking that we were going to hit our I guess I don't know how to work that widget because I know we've got new subscribers and the widget wasn't reflecting it. But let's see if I can see where we're at right now as far as our subscriber count. We are now 9.98. Wait a second. Oh, wait a second. Where are? Let me check.
I'm on Social Blade. You're at 20 away from 10.
Still at 28? Yeah, 20?
20 away.
Okay, yeah.
Daniel said he got to watch the first 2 episodes.
Oh, with $2.
With $2.
You can just watch Carl describe his
Colostomy.
Colostomy. Okay.
I don't know who Carl is, but
No, I'll figure it out. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up, and so hopefully we can get Gio home safe and sound. Because if he doesn't, Itzy's gonna kick our butt. So like, why? So we'll get you out here, guys. Appreciate you guys in the live chat as always. If you want to find us online, go to T3 Medias, or you can find me at Chris W Fagan on all the socials. When I'll you know what? I was gonna do something else, but now I'll save that for next week. A different kind of announcement. But babe, if people want to find you online, where can they do that?
my TikTok is Viola Fagan, and my Instagram is Scrub Hats and More by Joy.
And Gio, before you get swept up in the flood, where can people find you online?
You can find me at Gio the Real Giant and the Unoriginal Comics on all social medias.
That shot right there was very dramatic. Like the way you pointed at the camera, like you the Spider-Man right next to you. Like, find me.
Give me pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah, look at that. Like that steal right there was pretty good. I like that. That was good. It was.
Give me a still from that.
I got the gargoyles right there. There you go. Do it one more time. All right, let me wait. Hold it. All right, I got the screenshot. All right, all right, got you.
Hopefully the storm is not too bad.
No,
I hope not.
Yeah, no. Let's get you out of here, guys. Guys, keep sending us all your questions, comments, concerns. I'm about to go off and play some Call of Duty, unless my wife tells me that it's time to play Call of Duty. And have a good one, guys.
He loves to just shock factor people.
That killed Gio.
Yeah, I wish camera was on me when you said that.
Yeah.
Jesus, that was a good one.
It's my duty to please that
To
booty.
play the Call of Booty.
It's my duty to play Call of Duty. No, it's my duty to play Call of Duty. Is that?
I remember I saw a meme a long time ago of like another funny iteration of that. It showed like a cop and he was like this. He's like my name is. It's like we're gonna play Carl of Duty. He was just like a lame ass cop. That's what I would say. Yeah.
What show was that?
It wasn't a show. It was a meme. So,
Oh.
Yeah. Probably not that funny.
Wah, wah.
Wah wah.
Some of y'all are about to get sued.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. Till next time, guys. Have a good one. Appreciate it. See you guys next week. Don't forget to watch the Lunch Rush. I'm trying to make that into a daily thing. Me and Sarah Catherine Red do a little 5-minute, 10-minute clips, and we're gonna post those daily. The lunch rush is just a reaction thing. Scheduled to do an interview. I think I'm a little late. Hopefully, I can still do that tonight and before it's all over. And see you guys next week when hopefully we'll all be back next week. Me, Gio, Tabatha should be back.
Rise spoiler, maybe?
Maybe a little Evil Dead Rise spoiler after me and Joy watches it tomorrow. Right, babe? All right. Okay, there you go. So hopefully the whole Rundown crew will be here tomorrow. Tabatha has been out of town. Tabatha went to London. So she's going to be back with the fake-ass
I'm
Madonna
jealous.
accent. Yeah.
Lovely.
So jealous.
So she's going to be back with her, like I said, fake-ass Madonna accent the next Thursday. So hopefully we'll all be here together to laugh at her about that. All right. So till next time, guys, have a good one. Be safe out there. See you next week. Peace.